Welcome back to Kish and Tell. This is week 11 of the check-in. Let's just jump into it. These videos usually tend to be kind of short. They're just my check-in. So diet-wise, hasn't been... Okay, so what I will say is I haven't veered off my diet at all. And I think that that's really important to explain, because I know that there is this tendency to want to like fall off the bandwagon and just binge, and even with everything that's been going on health wise, I still haven't done that. However, I haven't been as stringent on that 16-8 that I could be. And so, you know, again, just full transparency. But again, I haven't been then, you know, not doing that and then eating like hamburgers and chips and all these sort of bad things. I'm still eating what I should be eating, and in moderation. I just, you know, have a couple of days where it's like 9 hours as opposed to 8 hours. So there is that. You know, I definitely treat myself to a piece of chocolate, or I like these jelly beans that are from Trader Joe's, so I'll often have some of those. Just things that, like, I have a very sweet tooth, so I have to have something sweet. And, you know, I'm definitely a snacker. So I have, with kind of getting into a routine at work and working from home, it's kind of like the pantry is right there. So I do sort of forage over to the pantry and like, ooh, snacks. And I want all the snacks. And so I have to really be very, very careful. Otherwise I will literally eat the entire pantry. But yeah, so diet hasn't been the best, but it certainly hasn't been the worst. So again, very important. As far as health, I have been wanting to give you an update. As many of you know, I had gone to the doctors and they're trying to figure out what's going on. I've had several series of blood tests at this point, and they're trying to, I'm working with 2 different specialists, and they're trying to now narrow and hone in on what exactly is going on. And they're going to need probably some more blood tests and possibly some biopsies, and to kind of figure out what is 100% going on with me. In terms of the bleeding, they have prescribed me medication to stop the bleeding, which is great, but on the downside of that, it has had some side effects that include bloating, general lethargy. It also has kind of made me mood swingy a little bit. So I really want to give a huge shout out to my family, because they have really put up with a lot of my moods this week. I haven't been crazy, it more just kind of makes me feel a bit ho-hum down in the dumps. And so they've been really, really great at trying to keep my spirits up. So I really, really appreciate them. Again, with the exercise, it hasn't been great. I'll be completely transparent with you. I just haven't wanted to exercise. I haven't really exercised. If I have, it's been really begrudgingly. A lot of it has been to do with the fact that I have a lot of back pain due to the uterine pain that I have, that it's kind of like that menstrual pain that you have. And so I just haven't wanted to. Today actually was the first day that I really pushed myself to work out, and I realized just how quickly, when you sort of stop working out as vigorously as you do, how unfit you can get quite quickly. So I did force myself to exercise today quite rigorously, and I'm glad I did, because I felt so much better for it. And a lot of it is just mental. You know, you kind of say, oh, I don't feel good, I don't want to do it, so I won't do it. And, you know, one rest day turns into like 3 rest days, and 3 rest days turn into 4 rest days, and suddenly you're like, oh. And then it just becomes this daunting mountain, because you're like, well, I need to do like a really vigorous workout. It's a hard one. It's a hard one. I have to say that everything that's been going on with me health-wise has actually kind of been quite debilitating in terms of pain and not really wanting to do things. Like, I got invited on a hike, which many of you know I love going to Little Yosemite with my best friend Tara. But I got invited on a hike with a bunch of my best friends, and it's not that I didn't want to go. I did. I really wanted to go. I just couldn't, because I just was in too much pain, and I wouldn't have enjoyed myself, and they wouldn't have enjoyed themselves because they would have been concerned about me the entire time. So yeah, it was kind of, it bummed me out, you know, kind of hearing about their adventure and not being able to go. But I'm hoping now, with doctors kind of honing in on what's going on, I won't have to miss out on a bunch of stuff, which is really nice. But that does lead us into this week's weigh-in. And there isn't a drum roll this week, unfortunately, guys. There is a weight gain. And this week I weigh 276.2. So that is a 1.7 pound increase. I would like to say that that's to do with the medication I'm on and just the general bloating. It might be to do with not exercising as much. I think there is like a whole host of things that contribute to that 1.7 pound increase. Do I want to beat myself up about it? Yes. Should I beat myself up about it? No. I feel like I should just keep going, and that's what I plan on doing. And I know that you guys are just so incredibly kind and supportive and just so sweet and constantly encouraging me. So I know that this week will be no different, and I know that I will have so much love pouring in the comments and reaching out to me personally to be like, it's okay, keep going. And I cannot thank you enough. With everything that's been going on, it has been so humbling to see how many people have reached out to me personally, not even just via comments in YouTube. They've reached out to me personally to kind of say, hey, how's it going? How are you feeling? And it's really touching. It really is very, very sweet. And I am so genuinely grateful that I know I have such an amazing support system. And that is why I feel like I have to be transparent when I haven't been as great, or I haven't been feeling as great. So like I said, it's just a short one this week. That kind of is the tendency for these check-ins. As you know the drill, if you haven't yet subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And while you're down there, hit that notification bell. And please, like I said, leave your comments. I always love to read your comments. They make me so happy. And so some of them are so funny. They just literally make me laugh out loud. And if you could, please like and share, because I would like this journey to reach a wider audience. I know that there are other people out there who are struggling to get started on their own health and fitness journey. And I think it would be really beneficial for them to see it's not all roses where you're losing weight every week. Unfortunately, things happen, right? And I think it's really important for them to see a genuine journey to health and fitness, and how that actually takes time. It's not something that happens overnight. So please like and share. And, you know, we have fun where I upload Wednesdays and Saturdays. Wednesdays are my fun days. Saturdays are my check-ins. And I do have something fun coming up for Wednesday. So I think that pretty much covers it, guys. And until Wednesday, I love you all, my Kishlings. Bye!